live. This is Eye of the Daytime. We're coming up on the new moon in Cancer. Got the Lovers. We got Temperance. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Guide of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Okay. Gonna put some angel cards down. Pay attention. Money. Manifest. Declutter. Okay. Yeah, with the Lovers, love is a choice. The Temperance card is about self-care. The Four of Pentacles is about letting go of scarcity. We can simplify our life. That's one way we come up in life, is we simplify our lives. We do things that are free. We've got declutter. Basically speaking of only keeping things around us that we need. If we don't need it, we could let it go. All right, so we got self-love here with the Five of Swords. And we have the Guide of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something we're letting go of, and we're recognizing that we can love ourselves regardless of what we're going through. All right, essentially, we're more capable than we understand. We can be very much more capable. We're more capable than we give ourselves credit for. Manifesting is what's important. With the Eight of Pentacles, recognizing what you've achieved already is a good thing. With the Nine of Cups, we're taking a break. We're taking a break with the Nine of Cups. Okay, so what we pay attention to is a big deal. Everything you do is worthy of your attention. I mean, if you're trying to come up in life, that corporate job matters. Working with a franchise, it matters. Hello, thanks for being here. I am tapped into the universal supply of money. We have to manifest the resources for what we need. So essentially, with this reading, we're taking care of ourselves. We're letting go of scarcity. We're loving ourselves with the Five of Swords. Regardless of whatever we've lost, we're still loving ourselves through that loss. It's not easy. It's not easy to be dealt a hand that we never wanted. We're capable though. We're more capable than we acknowledge. We can be more capable than we think. You know, um, I mean, you have some nurturing abilities inside of you. Um, and it starts with the self-love. And if we have choices with love, let's be balanced about it. Let's be balanced about it. We don't have to decline it, but let's be balanced about it. Everybody has their own issues that they're getting over, and they're going to do it in their own way. So we're basically on that same level. We're letting go of issues. We're trying to move on. And we're recognizing self-care is necessary. Um, Decluttering is necessary. The next couple years could be harder. We don't know what's going to happen. So essentially, choosing to do the most important things matter. Choosing what you need and what you don't need. Um, Prioritizing. And when you declutter, you need to prioritize what you want, what you don't want, what's necessary, what's not, and believe that you can have everything you need, that your needs are met, okay? We don't know who's going to be in our group. People can come and go. There's definitely a shift in groups. There's people that you might not resonate with anymore because they're just not on the same level. They're going through other stuff. They're having a very competitive life, so there's a lot of people that are insecure, and they read messages and they don't reply. So you look at how people are showing up, you know, um, people that read messages and don't reply, sometimes they're not that into you. They see you as an option. So essentially, we could make choices in love, but we got to choose ourselves too. We got to choose our own healing, even if we chose to explore other relationships and other people, beyond our South Node experience, because that's just something we're letting go of. So, um, we're getting into that South Node Leo energy and into the North Node Aquarius energy soon. We're going to look at the bigger picture, um, you know, um, with the Aquarius energy and less about the immediate situation. So we have some stuff coming up. We've got stuff coming up, and it's totally significant. Pluto is an enforcer. Pluto enforces things in the new era. Pluto will camp out one of your placements and just stay there for a long time. And you're supposed to learn the lesson. You're supposed to learn the lesson of what it is that Pluto is doing. So, you know, we need to change. Pluto is transformation. We have a bodyguard, we have an enforcer, we have a planet on standby for a long time. So we can make the changes with Pluto. Uranus and Gemini, that's a little more sudden. Our nervous system can be messed up and we have to do something about it. You know, we could get sick, you know, and we need to bounce back. Okay, so essentially self-care is a big deal. How much water you drink, whether or not you have fruits and vegetables in your diet, you know, whether or not you're trying to eat healthier and live better. All these little things, they matter. So with the new moon in Cancer, let's talk about what we're nurturing. Let's try to do better, okay? Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the love and the comments. You guys are amazing. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Thanks for being here.